although looking at this crowd, you guys are gonna have to get very friendly with each other if you're gonna dance. People are packed in mighty tight. Well, we have one more speaker, and this is a good one, folks. This is a Pulitzer Prize winner in poetry, and have formerly served as Poet Laureate of the United States. Not bad.
Not bad.
Pretty good. She's currently the chair of Commonwealth Professor of English at the University of Virginia. She has done poetry at the White House. She's going to do a little bit of poetry for you. Her name is Rita Dove.
Thank you. I know you're ready to dance. This is a wild group. I'll be out there in the middle of it with you.
Yes, Rita!
And I have to say, I have to bring a spirit into this house to thank Andy Shalal and Busboys and Poets, and to remember that busboy who was a poet, Langston Hughes.
Thanks to you!
Who knew that the rhythms of hope and resistance are inherent in the way we even walk and talk and think, and who said, "Hey there, Daddy, ain't you heard the boogie-woogie rumble of a dream deferred?"
That's right, that's right.
Listen closely. You'll hear the beat, a beat louder, you think it's a happy beat. Hey there, Daddy, ain't you heard? Listen, what did I say? Come on, baby, take it away. K-bop, the rebop, bop, yeah. He knew that dancing and
Poetry.
rhythm and music was all inherent in our song for freedom. And so it's really appropriate that the Peace Ball is being sponsored by Andy Shalal, Busboys and Poets. And we're going to bring a little poetry in the house. I want you all, for a moment, shh, get still in yourself. Because as Sweet Honey in the Rock said, if you don't honor yourself, you can't honor the person next to you. If you can't love yourself, you can't love the person next to you. If you can't understand that every human being has value, we will never have peace. So this first poem, I'm going to read two. This first poem is called Umoja. Umoja means unity. Umoja. One went the way of water. One crumbled under stone. One climbed the air but plunged through fire. One fought the fear alone. Remember us, though we are gone. A star flares on an epaulet. A ball rolls into harm's way. The glowing line on the screen grows flat. An anonymous bullet strays. Remember us, do not forget. One lay slathered in garlands, one left only a smear. One cracked a joke, smiled, then shrugged to show he didn't care. Do not forget that we were here. Do those who failed still miss the wind, that sweet breath from the sky? Do they still covet rock and moss, or the swift hard blink of the lizard's eye? We walk on water. We are written on air. Let us honor the lost, the snatched, the relinquished, those vanquished by glories, muted by shame. Stand up in the silence they've left and listen. Those absent ones, unknown and unnamed. Remember, their whispers fill the arena.
Yes.
They are always here with us.
Yes.
They are always here with us. When I was Poet Laureate of the United States, I was often asked to say a few words, which was code for a poem. And I thought, rather rather than write a poem always for an occasion, there is always a poem you can find for an occasion, and sometimes I would do that. But once I was asked to do something very special, and that was to read a poem at the laying, a commemoration, 200th anniversary, the laying of the cornerstone of the Capitol building. And I thought about this. There was a lot of fanfare about laying this cornerstone of freedom. And the one thing that stuck in my mind was an image I could not get out of my mind. Do you know that on the top of the Capitol building, there is a statue that is called Lady Freedom?
Yes.
Did you know that?
Yes.
And Lady Freedom is up there. She was taken down about 10 years ago for cleaning. The first time since she had been put up, she was put up in about 100 years before that. It seems to me that freedom needs to be cleaned a little bit more often.
Absolutely, absolutely.
But she was standing down there, and if you've ever seen a statue that's out of place, that's supposed to be somewhere up higher up, she looked homeless
Yes.
as she was waiting down there to be cleaned. So this is for the Lady Freedoms that are all around us. Lady Freedom among us. Don't lower your eyes or stare. Don't lower your eyes or stare straight ahead to where you think you ought to be going. Don't mutter, oh no, not another one, get a job, fly a kite, go bury a bone. With her old-fashioned sandals, with her leaden skirts, with her stained cheeks and whiskers and heaped-up trinkets, she has risen among us in blunt reproach. She has fitted her hair under a hand-me-down cap and spruced it up with feathers and stars. Slung over one shoulder, she bears the rainbowed layers of charity and murmurs, all of you, even the least of you. Don't cross to the other side of the square. Don't think another item to fit on a tourist's agenda. Consider her drenched gaze, her shining brow, she who has brought mercy back onto the streets and will not retire politely to the potter's field. Having assumed the thick skin of this town, its gritted exhaust, its sun-scorched and blear, she rests in her weathered plumage, big-boned, resolute. Don't think you can ever forget her. Don't even try. She's not going to budge. No choice but to grant her space, crown her with sky, for she is one of the many, and she is each of us.
Oh, wow.
Thank you.